Radio.
They're coming.
Fitzy and Wippa.
Their focus is extremely short.
How have I even got a job here?
On Nova.
Hello there, podcast listeners. Welcome to the potty. It is Jess and Leno here from the team, and today it is the first day of school. You may have heard yesterday Fitzy got quite emotional about his son Houston's first day of high school. We will take your calls.
Very sweet. I tell you what, I'm glad I'm not back at school, but there were some very, very excited kids that called through this morning, and they're actually all looking forward to it, which is always nice.
Very nice.
There's a scandal, Leno, and it has rocked the studio and it's rocked the Wippa family.
Okay.
It has something to do with Wippa's ex-girlfriend and something that she has gone around his back to get.
Oh.
So I think you'll find out a little bit more and you will be outraged.
Fitzy and Wippa.
The school is back. You know what? Ted's been in tears this morning. He's a little bit nervous about going into grade 1 for the first time. We checked it out yesterday. We went for the little induction day that you do. I've spoken to him this morning. I've come up with an answer to stop any kid and cure any nerves for school. Mate, I'll pick you up. We'll get an ice cream. Bang, he's ready to go.
Well, that's it. You know what?
Power of ice cream.
Bribery is always good with kids. Do you know, it'll be an emotional day for a lot of parents today. It was for me yesterday. Hewie started his first day of high school, and I got really emotional because I just had flashbacks of when he was such a young boy and how quickly he's grown, and we're at that stage of our lives there. But I just wanted to share with you and get involved. Parents, we want to hear from you. We want to ask you questions. We want to get kids on as well. If you're excited about going back to school or you're a little bit nervous, 13, 24, 10, even teachers, because we're going to talk about it for the next 20 minutes or so. But yesterday we picked up Hewie after his first day of school.
How'd he go?
So, okay, a couple of things went wrong. Picked him up, hug. Well done, mate. He had a smile on his face. There was a bit of trepidation yesterday going to school, so we were glad that he got through that first day. Then we get a phone call from a teacher. He didn't sign out. So that wasn't a good start.
Come on, mate.
Also, we had cricket trials yesterday on the first day. I don't have a cricket bat, so he couldn't bat.
Off to Rebel Sport.
So we're not off to a good start. The other one as well, Sarah, is you know the best way to meet other parents on the first day of school is to get your wife to reverse the car into another parent's car.
Oh.
DJ's driving, knows no bounds.
Got to be kidding me. What, in the drop-off line?
So,
oh no.
So she gets so excited, and there wasn't too many parks around where the school was. So, and I was about to say something to her. She parks on a speed hump, and there was hardly any room in there. So we're on an angle, right? Get out of the car, go get Hewie, we come back. But as she's going to take off to drive to go off, there's not much room. The car's just rolling back because we're on the angle of the speed hump. We got a tow bar on the back, bang, straight back into another car.
There's not many bombs in the school drop-off at Joey's either, is there?
Well, this is the thing.
What car was it?
Well, have a guess. Have one guess.
Was it Bentley?
You've got one.
Was it Range
the old
Rover?
Range.
It's a Rangy, mate. So then,
Wow. Never ever do that to a Range Rover on behalf of that driver.
So then there's a moment where my wife looks at me and just with her eyes goes, get in. And I'm like, no, honey, because there's a parent right there. It wasn't the person that owned the car. So I get out of the car, I looked at the guy and I went, oh, this is a good thing to happen on the first day. Give me a piece of paper. I started writing down details to put onto the car. So I'm on their car, Sarah, writing down my details.
You're leaning against.
The family walked down and go, excuse me, you got a problem? I went, oh, yeah, I actually do have a problem because we've just reversed into your car.
No.
What did they say?
Then it's this moment of, oh, okay, have you got insurance? They were there for the next half an hour.
Oh, no.
Why did you lean on their car to write,
I
details
didn't
down?
lean on it. I was just over on
With
their
his
side.
arms.
Yes.
Not
yes.
penning on the
No, I'm not
dashboard or
penning on
something.
a Range Rover, mate. So,
Oh, Fitz.
What were they like? Did you? What was his name?
well, I can't even remember.
You're
He had
not good with other parents, are you?
He had a mask on. I just tried to get out of there straight away.
So was it? I'll call you. My insurance company will be in touch.
Do you know what I love about my wife as well? Her excuse is always, I didn't do it on purpose. Oh, and I'm going, of course, no one has an accident
No.
on purpose.
No one makes a mistake deliberately. We know that, PJ. So will you have will they be the first people you'll invite round for a barbecue?
I think it will be, with our insurance salesman.
Is the kid in Huey's year, do you know?
I've got no idea. I didn't even ask. I got details and I got out of there as quick as I could.
Went really well.
Lorenzo's giving us a call. Hi, Lorenzo.
Hi,
How old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
So what grade are you going into, Lorenzo?
Today's my first day of year 5.
Oh, great
Now,
news.
Lorenzo, do you know your teacher yet, and which teacher would you like to get?
Well, I already know which one, I know her, and my sister says she's a really good teacher, maybe the best she's ever had.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, Lorenzo, can I ask you, when you did your homeschooling, who was better at it, mum or dad?
The teacher.
Oh, no.
Okay. Well played, Lorenzo. What do you like? What are you looking forward to at school today, Lorenzo?
Seeing my friends and playing around at lunch today.
So true.
Great. And how's the oil going these days, Lorenzo?
Don't worry about it, Lorenzo. Hey, have the best day.
Love you, Lorenzo.
He's not happy
I'm
with that,
shocked
mate.
he didn't get you a joke
know-
about
No,
a
you-
90s
you-
film when he's in year
Hey,
5.
You've lost Lorenzo and you've lost the person you're back.
Ready to hit the road this summer? It's time to what if it.
Visit whatif.com to plan and book your accommodation, flights, activities, even car hire.
Plus, select hotels are fully refundable. Booking cancellation windows apply.
What if? It's Aussie for travel. Check government advisories before booking and travelling.
Teachers, parents, students, give us a call and tell us how you're feeling. Hannah's in year 11. Good morning, Hannah.
Hi.
Han, first day back. This is exciting. What are you looking forward to?
I don't know, probably going home and having a sleep after school.
Yeah.
Okay, really fired up, Han. That's good.
So, Hannah, year 11, what did you focus on this year? What students, what subjects did you pick?
Maths extension 1,
Good hell.
drama, chemistry, PDHPE. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Hannah,
good. That's good, Han.
That is a good effort. And how did you go with homeschooling, Hannah? Tough for you?
No, I liked it.
Yep. You love being at home.
Yeah, Hannah's keen just to go back to sleep.
All right, she's in the running for 50Ks.
Good on you, Han.
Beck in Miranda, you're a teacher's aide. Are you excited to be back, Beck?
Morning, guys. Yeah, super excited to be back.
Just to have the kids face to face, Beck, must be special.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be so good. It was so hard doing it over Zoom, especially the kids that I look after, like with living with a disability. So, yeah, really excited to start a new year and start afresh.
See some proper smiles.
You got a good staff room there, Beck?
We've got a great staff room.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
nice.
really good.
I love going to the staff room,
yeah.
getting yourself a tea and just teeing off all the students that are not doing the right thing in your class.
Yeah, on a Friday too, Beck. I hope someone will do muffins and someone bring in the good biscuits and that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
So
that's exactly right.
good on you, Beck.
Exactly
Thinking
right.
of you in the tea room.
Let's go out to Parramatta now. Jessica's given us a call. Good morning, Jess.
Good morning.
How old are you, Jess?
Hi.
How old are you, Jess?
I'm turning 10 this year.
Oh, wow. And have you worked out who your teacher is?
No.
No. Who would you like, Jess? Who's your favourite teacher at the school?
All I'm hoping is for the best teacher.
Oh, the best
Yeah,
teacher.
too true. Who's your best friend at school, Jess?
I'm going to say that Tanadi.
Oh, good.
Tanardi.
Oh, Tanardi. All right. Well, good luck today, Jess. Very nervous. Danielle in Bowen Mountain. It's your son's first day back. How's he going, Danielle? How's he feeling?
Yeah, he's very excited, first day of year 6. So,
Yep. And does he go straight into a swimming carnival today, Danielle?
yes, they do. First day back, first day at the swimming carnival.
Geez, that's a big ask, isn't it? I thought it was about having a long lunch and taking it pretty easy, maybe a bit of mat time. Straight into a swimming
Silent
carnival.
reading.
You know what I mean?
What are you more excited about, Danielle, that he gets no sleep tonight?
I'm not sure. I think swimming all day, he'll probably get lots of sleep.
Yeah,
So-
he'll
So
be gone
true,
today.
Danielle.
Actually, can we get another one? I've got another caller coming through here. Oh, a good friend of the show. Is this Pete Overton? Have you given us a call, Pete?
Fitzy, Wippa, good morning. How are you?
Pete, really good, mate. Just want to make sure the Volvo didn't catch on fire on the way to school this morning.
No, New South Wales Fire and Rescue give us an escort everywhere we go now, so it's fantastic.
Mate, you've been doing school run for a long time, Pete. How are the girls? Are they very excited this morning? Pumped?
Yes, I think they just need to get back into the playground and with their friends and that routine and that structure. Home learning wasn't a great success for us, and so well, certainly I couldn't understand half of it. But anyway.
No, that's not fair, Pete. You learnt a lot. I mean, you learnt to sit out of TikTok videos, which was good because it's not your thing.
Yes. No, they're excited. And what was lovely, the 15-year-old, I walked in with her, but I made sure I walked about 7, 8, 9 metres behind her and her friends.
Yeah.
But when we got to the school gate, she turned around and said, "I love you, Dad," and gave me a real hug.
Oh.
And that's a 15-year-old going into year 9. So I said to her last night when I got home from work, I said, "That takes real character, Allegra, in front of your friends at 15 to just say I love you, Dad, and give you a hug and a kiss." So that made my week.
Oh,
that's
Pete, that would have been a
beautiful.
great... And how long after that did the school ask you to MC an event coming up this year, Pete? How long was that after?
Well, it's funny you say that. I know when they started at their school, I said to Jessica there'll be an email within the day, and there was.
How good is that?
Pete, you have beautiful children, and we appreciate your time, mate. Can you send all our love to Allegra and the girls and all your kids, mate, to have a lovely day?
I will. And Fitzy, Giselle, who's 12, has been in tears because Harry's cancelled out here. She asked me to ask you if you could get us 2 tickets for Wembley.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, of course. Harry's cancelled.
Harry Styles, I know. There's a lot of girls. What are you doing with the tickets, Pete? You just got to wait for him to come back, don't you?
Well, I've told us he will come back. He won't let us down, but that just doesn't wash with these 12-year-olds. They are infatuated.
What
Isn't
about
that amazing?
Bieber? Would some Bieber tickets make up for it?
Well, we could fill a gap, I suppose.
Pete, I could introduce her to
Whips has
Richard
got you
Wilkins, if that would help, if she's looking for that
She's
sort
met
of...
Vicky.
And that wasn't enough. Oh, okay.
Well, Pete, send our love, mate. Thanks for giving us a call.
Love you guys. See you.
mate.
Thanks. Let's move on to something that I know. Says, you knew I was going to talk about this. I assume you have because you've dressed as one of the Wiggles today.
I thought you were laughing at me when you came in.
I
This is
was.
not a skivvy.
It's a Wiggle
dress.
outfit. It's the bright yellow. Are you
a bit.
channeling Emma Wiggle? I don't know the name of the new yellow Wiggle.
Is it Tinashe?
Tinashe, yeah. It's coming in Friday. This is massive. They're coming in for wrap-up of the week. First wrap-up of the week for 2022. The Wiggles are in here.
Yeah, and Anthony,
this is huge.
The original Wiggle, Anthony's coming in with Tinashe, I think. They're both rapping together. I'm a bit nervous about that one.
Let's talk about what's in the water at Wiggletown. Because if you find yourself hanging out with the Wiggles, dancing with the Wiggles, maybe you're Captain Feathersword, there's a fair chance you might fall in love. The well-publicised marriage that took place in the breakdown between Emma and Lockie, we all know about that. But what was interesting there within the Wiggles is Emma then hooked up with one of the other backup dancers. Beautiful romance, and I think Lockie went and found a ballerina.
And they had
which is-
twins,
They
I
had
think.
twins.
I think so, it was
That
twins,
is so great. This morning I read that Stephanie, one of the other backup dancers in the Wiggles, has just announced her engagement to Dom, one of the other backup dancers in the
What
Wiggles.
is it with women and backup dancers?
I know.
They love backup
I've got to
dancers.
become a backup dancer.
I think it's that you're on tour. You spend so much time together.
Hey, why don't we rehearse this dance? Is that a dance? It is now.
Backup dancers
Yummy,
are
yummy.
so fit as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
So let me get this right, because actually I've been writing my rap this week and
About the
getting
Wiggles?
stuck into
Yeah,
the Wiggles.
me too.
So they need backup dancers because the original Wiggles can't really dance,
No.
can they?
Well, we just found out last time they were on that Anthony has never sung.
Now, when I watch
Anthony
the
Field
Wiggles,
never sings.
yeah, it's very hard to not notice that he's miming now when you watch.
Yeah, I know. So Dom is Anthony's nephew. So it was like a family affair, right? So Dom is Anthony's nephew, and he said, "Hey, mate, we need a couple of dancers. Do you want to come and get involved?"
Yeah.
Dom said, "Yeah, I'm in. How hot are the chicks? Great, I'll marry one." Dom's actual father, so Anthony's brother, is the Wiggles manager.
Yeah, which is he was in the Cockroaches.
Well, that's right.
Yes, he was in the band.
Oh,
the
with Denny Hines.
Yeah, and he. No,
No,
she in the
Denny Hines wasn't in the Cockroaches.
Yes, she was, wasn't
No,
she?
she
Don't you
wasn't.
dare call Denny Hines a cockroach.
Tom, Google.
no.
There's no way
Sarah,
I'm taking this
what
without
was
an
her
official.
Was she
band?
really?
No, the Rock Melons.
The Rockman.
Rock
So
Melons.
close. So close.
Yes.
So,
I knew it was something that sounded like that.
Don't you reckon if there was a female like Denny Hines right at the front of a band? Yeah, hey guys, great name for a band would be Cockroaches.
All I could think of was that song that I love. You know, that word, say clear now. L-O-V-E. Love. So you all love
That
it.
was a great song.
Great song.
was
I
that
did-
Denny?
Yes.
I thought it might have been Marsha.
See, the way I look at this with the Wiggles is
It's
there is so
hot
much
in
love going
Wiggletown.
on. I mean, the dating industry is massive. Do they start their own dating app?
That's not bad.
The Wiggles
Skivvies
dating.
only.
Yeah.
Your profile pic has to be in a skivvy. Colour of your choice.
Like it.
Let's pair them up. And it's a random generator too.
Yep.
So on Friday night you check the app and it just pairs you with someone and you've got to go and meet them on a
that's
corner
right.
somewhere.
Well, where
Late
is
at
he?
night.
Bloke's not here. Wake up, Jeff. He's
He's
probably
gone
asleep.
sleep. Why don't you jump in the back of the big red car with me?
How do you wake up Jeff? Giving him a lap dance? I don't know.
Very different
I mean,
Wiggles.
that's Thursday night, and I tell you what, when the Wiggles are on Friday, we'll ask them about that.
Art is in the eye of the beholder. We know
So
that.
true,
Actually,
mate.
I've been getting into a bit of art. I love my Indigenous art.
Yeah, me too.
sure.
Good.
And been buying up a little bit of Indigenous art, but I do not understand what's going on with NFTs and digital art, and I'm not going to get into that area at the moment. Really sad. Let's go to the White House now. Well, she's not in the White House anymore, but Melania Trump, who left such an amazing imprint in the White House as, the First Lady of America. She would love to go back there. Do you know what? I've got to commend Melania Trump because I thought, without a doubt, when Donald Trump lost the last election, she would have left for sure.
Yeah.
But she's still with him.
Because she loves him. It is the greatest case of love I've ever seen.
Wouldn't you at least do a tell-all book by now? Wouldn't she have been offered
Nothing to tell,
independently
Sarah.
millions?
There's nothing to tell besides her love for her husband.
She's getting into crypto and she's been auctioning a few things off NFTs too, Sarah. Thing is, though, she's not getting much interest. So this happened over the weekend. 3 items went up for auction, and she wanted to get as much cryptocurrency as she could. Minimum she wanted was around about $250,000 worth of cryptocurrency, right?
Okay.
So the 3 items were you could win the custom wide-brimmed white hat that she wore during an official White House state visit.
It's a very nice hat.
The next one is you could win a watercolour painting of her wearing the white-brimmed hat.
Okay, that's the NFT, is
And
it?
the third one is a digital illustration with animation of her wearing the white-brimmed hat.
Okay, animation.
Don't really
Says
remember the hat.
You would look beautiful in that hat.
I think I
you
would
could
too.
do that hat.
Especially with this
I
dress.
could see you at the races with that hat on.
Is that a fascinator, Sarah? No, it's
No,
not.
that's
It's
a
proper
wide
hat.
brim.
Yeah. Mate, that's sun smart.
So hang on, the NFT is the picture of the hat,
Would be the
not
digital.
the actual hat.
That's the digital illustration. There's also a watercolour painting. Wow. I mean, who's the artist that who gets commissioned to put this together for Melania Trump?
When you pick up your phone and you see Melania's calling.
Or has Melania gone, geez, I looked good in that hat? Do you know what? That would look really good on a watercolour painting.
I mean, it's a strange item. I assumed it was going to be a painting from sort of the Oval Office that she'd taken, and she was after a few Ethereum for it or something, Fitz.
So the lack of interest in people bidding on the items, it's been put aside, and she's going to come back and try to get rid of them again.
Do you know
at
what
some
it's
stage.
at? I mean, should we buy it as a show, Tom?
I think it got up to $150 each.
Is that it? How many is she selling of them?
And she wanted to get to $250,000.
You got to start somewhere. It's a great hat.
I would buy Donald Trump's wig for $250.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
What are you going to do
Is
with
it a
it?
wig? Do you think it's honestly a wig?
Yes.
No, it's not a wig.
No, come on.
It is not a wig.
Not even like a two-pack. Like it's the way it
on.
sits.
It can't.
It would have blown off.
It looks like it has a heartbeat.
I mean, when you look at some of the technology in those wigs and the ones we've tried to get on your head, Fitz, where you actually glue it down,
Amazing.
they're quite convincing, aren't they?
Still waiting on that, Tom.
Yeah, sorry, it's the budget. We spent too much
Run out
money
of
on
glue, have we?
Well, you did
Hot
get
Wheels.
me one, Tom, but that merkin was really uncomfortable on my head. I love revenge stories, and if you've got one, 13 24 10, can you please get involved? Gwyneth Lee, she was married to an oil tycoon. Why are they called tycoons?
I don't know, it's like Baron, isn't it?
It's like
It's like mogul.
Well, it's like in the radio industry that we're labelled as talent. I find that really awkward.
I
Yeah, we all
understand it.
do.
I definitely understand it.
Of course you
Tycoon.
do.
A tycoon is like industry leader, isn't it?
Yeah, like very rich, very successful is a tycoon.
Do you know what I instantly...
Matt.
Well, you know the first word that comes into my head when I hear tycoon?
What?
Wanker.
Wanker.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So Robert's earned a lot of money, but he travels around the world. Now, he's a high-flying oils executive. But Gwyneth found out in the last years of their marriage recently that he's been cheating on her with several women. He had a girl in every port, so to speak. And he would have regular flings when he was away on business trips. He wasn't just striking oil. No, oil. Can you like a gush of oil that goes straight there? It is oil.
Whoa!
Oil.
Black gold. gold.
Black gold.
Right, so he's drilling other things, is he?
That's what he's doing. She said, I was devastated at first because I genuinely believed in monogamy at the time and thought I had met the man of my dreams. I confronted him and he admitted his betrayal and basically said that there was no way he was ever going to stay faithful. He said, this is who I am. I want to be truthful with you, but I love these other women. I still want to stay married to you.
How's the honesty?
But won't you let me just travel around the world and still be with these ladies?
What is he, Prince Charles?
So she decided, and this is a great revenge, she's decided to join a place called illicitencounters.com. And since that, she said, yeah, I'll stay married to you. That's fine. I'll keep your money. She has slept with 100 different men since that night.
It's not really revenge.
100 different
not
men.
Fair.
What?
That's
Why?
a disgrace. That is an absolute disgrace. It should not work both ways.
She said
He is an oil baron.
She said
Tycoon.
a majority of these men are in relationships as well and are married as well. There's a lonely lawyer. She's with a horny accountant, the high-flying TV executive.
Jeez. Can you send that link to the group?
Already got it, mate.
Sorry. I just assumed
Be better, Matt.
I mean, you wrote the story.
Nah, I don't think I will be.
Had no idea you were in oil.
I mean, it is a great... You know what? Obviously,
That's, like, imagine, though, because there's been that moment where they've sat down and he said, hang on a minute, I'm an oil tycoon and I've got all these other girls on the go. I'm sorry, that's who I am. Yeah. Imagine the 3 months later when she sits down with him and says, all right, well, let's compare scorecards because I've had a busy first quarter. Have a look at this. Yeah, it's just... Or would you print out every face of the guy that you've slept with, right, over 100 of them, and put them up in the bedroom, in his bedroom, so when he walks in and goes, what's this? Yeah. She just says, everyone I've slept with.
Which one do you want to start drilling on first, honey? You know?
It's just extraordinary.
There will be blood. Have you seen that movie?
No.
That is a great movie.
There will be blood.
Oh, Daniel Day-Lewis. He won an Oscar for that, Tommy, didn't he?
Phenomenal.
Is it to do with oil?
Oil.
Yeah.
Right. It's an amazing movie.
Okay.
But I want to hear revenge hacks. You know what? We have had some great calls on this before. Here are some of them.
I was with him for 4 years, found photos back then that had the dates and so clearly he was cheating on me with this young woman. So I ended up doing a massive group email to his employer and to his family and my family, and I just scanned the photos.
So we were together for 5 years when I found out. Just decided to take all of the cutlery and everything in the kitchen so that when he got home he couldn't even make a coffee or anything.
He was an absolutely shocking kisser. I met up with him, walked straight up to him, gave him a proper kiss and said, this is how you do it right, and walked off.
Yes! Oh, that is a beauty.
Let's talk about the show that's returned to change our lives once again for 2022. Married at First Sight kicked off last night, guys. Are we committed or what? You know, it's a religion. You book yourself in and you follow it. Minute to minute.
Do you know what?
Romance to romance.
We know the formula now, right? So last night, the guys got together. There's always a
party.
couple of blokes that are really into themselves. They had 2 weddings last night, Sarah. Of course, one that you have a bit of hope for, that you go, wow, these guys really like each other.
That was Anthony and Celine.
Yep. And the other 2 that you just honestly go, oh, this is just a group of casting agents that have got together in a room and had a bit of a laugh and gone, these 2 will hate each other's guts.
Yeah, I think they'll butt heads. You know what? Before they actually met, though, Fitz, before there was a moment when they got married and Tamara said to Brent, what do you do for work? And he said, oh, I'm a bar manager. I thought it was looking all right.
Yeah.
I thought these two are two headstrong individuals that maybe together can create a beautiful force.
Yeah, but she thought he just worked in a nightclub.
Yeah.
She thought he was a glassy.
She was a bit snobby about that, wasn't she? Because then she paid out on a guy she used to date.
Yeah, and you know, he'd had a business in Dubai. He was in events.
Mate, he had a photo with Will Smith.
Yeah, if you've got a photo with Will Smith,
he's rubbed shoulders.
You've made it. Anthony and Celine, who I believe could, you know, go on and be together forever. Great moment last night when we're learning about Anthony. And it was him tearing up as he went through a book that his little daughter had made. He's a single dad, and he's on the planet to make sure that she's the best person she could be and that she's looked after. Nice. Then it cuts to a shot of Anthony's bum. He's in his budgie smugglers and a singlet, He's a wrestler as well, says. So,
Wow.
like WWE type wrestler.
What a side
and
hustle.
he's bouncing off the ropes, and he's got some bloke in a half Nelson.
Well,
and I'm like, oh my God, I thought this guy was the gentle tiger.
Awesome.
You can still be gentle and be a wrestler.
You can,
Gentle
and that's his thing.
spirit.
That's his thing. You know,
Yeah.
some people like the punt, others like, I don't know, flowers. Anthony likes the wrestle. Get down and dirty, Anthony.
He likes throwing himself out there, obviously, but going on a show like this, it's a massive move, especially when you're a dad. I mean, your kids are going to school. Oh, is that your dad on Married at First Sight? It's not a good start at recess today, is it?
I was hoping that during the wedding to Celine there was some sort of chokehold that came in, and Anthony was just wrestled her to the ground.
That's episode 3.
Okay, can't wait for that.
Let's hope Anthony at a couple of dinner parties can drop a couple of the
wouldn't that be
fellas,
amazing?
Just pulls a souflex onto the table and smashes the glass.
You know how
Did you just call it a souflex?
Yeah. What is
Like
it called?
it's a suplex, but I thought you were doing a souffle suplex pun, and I was like,
like a
that's
dinner pun.
top tier.
So, I'm so sorry that the wrestling nerds in the room, Matt DeGroot and Leno, both laughed at me.
Yeah,
because
didn't
I didn't
you?
get the
Was I
rest
all
of it
right with half Nelson?
Doing all right, mate.
Okay, can I say full Nelson?
Yeah, it's a move as well.
Thank you. Wouldn't it be good? You know those stripper pants that you can get that guys have, and they're just press studs, and you can rip them off, or they
Snap
Velcro.
pants.
Snap pants.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know the lingo. Says I don't wear them. Wouldn't it be great if he did that, and he just had his undies on underneath at one end of the table, and this continued to wrestle. Brent, as we go back to the man who had the successful career in Dubai, and then unfortunately COVID hit and things went down the toilet. Brent just had an issue with one particular body part. Have a listen to Brent talking about the body part before he made his way to the wedding.
Dirty or unlooked after feet. Sorry, that's more of a phobia than it is just something I don't like. I don't know why. I'm just really uncomfortable around feet.
That was before, as he was getting ready. This is him in the car.
If she's got bad feet, man, I think it'd be one of the biggest deal breakers. It's just like a phobia that sticks in my mind. I can't really get past it.
Let it out, Brent. This was him at the wedding.
I'm not gonna lie, I did look down. Dress was covering her feet. So
All right, Brent.
we'll see how we go.
All right, mate.
I'd
What's her
have
face
thought.
like?
I'd have thought they'd put her in being the maps producers, being what they are,
short
in a
skirt.
short dress. Yeah.
Or maybe they could have set it up that he puts the engagement ring on one of her toes.
It's a toe ring.
Feet are really off-putting.
Feet get uglier as you
Yes.
get older.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
that's fair
summer.
to say. And especially for women too, says,
Yeah.
if they're wearing those shoes that kind of are pointed
Yeah.
and they mould them into sort of mangled toe areas.
Well, I've got huge bunions.
You do have.
I'm not. It would have been great if she lifted up her wedding dress and she had a couple of massive corns on there or something.
Oh, just dead skin hanging off it.
Oh, that
Looked like it
time.
had been chewed on by a wild dingo.
Or she's eating her dinner at reception with her feet.
Can we get Jess in here, who works on the team? Jess, I don't mean to dob you in, Jess, but she's got horrendous feet. Absolutely. Like they've been in a mincer. What's wrong with your feet, Jess?
So my second toe, and it's genetics, you can blame my dad for it, it's bent at like a right angle. Anyway, I broke my little toe one time, went in for the x-ray, and I'm lying on the bed. And the x-ray technician came in and she's looking at the sheet of paper at my feet, sheet of paper at my feet. I said, "What's wrong?" She goes, "I'm just confused why there's only one broken toe on here when you've clearly got two." And
Awesome.
I thought, that's just my dad's bung
That's
toe
just
that he
me.
gave.
That's just me. And
Awful.
has Tones, your partner, ever commented?
Oh, she loves it.
She loves it?
Absolutely loves it.
That is good
Because I can
news.
pick stuff off the floor.
We want beautiful feet on people, don't we?
You know what we want? We want to know if you've broken up with someone because they had terrible feet.
I mean,
Thought we might get a few more calls. Although, at the same time, it's a Hail Mary. Can I remind everybody, if you get on the show, you're in the running for 50k Fridays.
Well, Brent, who was on Married at First Sight last night, he got married to Tamara, and one of his prerequisites was that she had to have beautiful feet.
Yeah, he was nervous about it. It's like a weird phobia for him. That's a phobia. MDG has a fetish. Re feet.
Well, it's a phobia would suggest it's a fear thing. I just know that if a girl was to have a second toe longer than their big toe, that it was an absolute no deal for me. That was the deal breaker.
Sign of beauty.
And so I know the feet model have their second toe longer, but if I was to meet a girl, think, oh, she's amazing, this is great, we get on, this is perfect, the date was unreal, and then saw that the second toe was longer, I'd immediately
You'd
know
let her
that
go, would
we
you?
were never going to be together.
Yeah, thanks so much for dropping by.
Yeah.
Josh in Bondi is giving us a call. What's your story, Josh?
Yeah, so it's actually the opposite with a lot of people where they love feet. I was on Tinder recently and a guy messaged me asking if I could send pictures. And then following that, he now pays to smell my feet once every 2 weeks and keep my socks.
What are you talking about?
How much does he pay you, Josh?
$250 a go.
Do you know, Josh, I put up a photo a few years ago of what I thought was a broken toe because it had turned black when I fell down the stairs, and it got put on a foot fetish website overseas, and I started getting messages. Yeah, from people saying, could you send more pictures of your feet?
So, Josh,
Disgusting.
what are some of his requests now? Has he continued to do this?
Yeah, so usually I'll have to maybe wear the socks for maybe 2 days before, and then sometimes he'll ask if I go for a run before, so the feet are extra sweaty.
Oh my God! So Josh, he's obviously paying for the price of the socks. So look, if the socks $20, the price increase on you was it $250?
$250, yeah, not 20. I'm not cheap.
Well, see, this is
Just
the
for
thing,
the sweat on it.
Mate, if you ask for a pair of Explorer socks as well, wear them for a month without washing them.
Yuck.
You could earn some big bucks here, Josh. Is he a good-looking guy? Do you like him, or nah? You're not going to continue.
It'd be a bit weird if we kind of dated, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because then he'd start getting the socks for free. I know what you mean, mate. You're a smart businessman. He's never asked about your undies, though, Josh, has he?
Oh.
That's another story.
All right, get your head around this. We just spoke to Josh on the show, who we were talking about a feet fetish after maths last night. And Josh called the show to say that he gets paid $250 to wear a pair of socks, and then he sends them to a guy who wants to smell his socks.
That's amazing.
We spoke to Josh off air, found out a little bit more about this. Josh has actually been round to his house where he spends 20 minutes sitting in a chair while the guy lies on the floor removing the sneakers and then the socks. So that's the experience he wants. And on 2 occasions, he's paid an extra $100.
Tom, when do you get the time? I don't. I mean, you're such a busy man. You got kids running around the house. It's amazing.
How do I fit it all in? I just
my
don't
God.
know.
No wonder you're eating so many mints.
Let me sing that song. Song.
That's right, kids. Song is back. I give you the one word. Your challenge is to put it into a song. We are streaming live. Confirmation there that we're on the Fitzy and Wippa Facebook page, Thomas.
Yeah, ready to go.
Ready to go. I know you've said hurry up. Heidi Klum is waiting, but we love this game, Tom. So let's keep positive on everybody having a good time while we play songs. Tell her to wait, Tom.
Is it Chai Tea with Heidi?
Heidi.
That's the new song. Speak to her about
No, it's not. The first word I'm going to give you guys, are we ready to go?
Ready, Mike?
Is dance.
Dance monkey.
Yes.
I want to dance with somebody.
Sarah and McGillfro.
Dance with me.
Who's that from?
Is it Dizzy Rascal?
Oh, yeah, with me.
With me.
Ryan James, slow start from the big unit.
I've gone a bit blank here.
Where are you,
Thinking about
mate?
the others.
He's relaxed in round
It's a
one.
Daft Punk song with dance in it.
Just
I want to dance. Well, it's first round.
Could have gone Murder on the Dance Floor.
Oh, yeah.
Your favourite song. Thank you, Leno. That is the one. Ryan stumbles through the first round, but you're right. You will make it through to the second.
Good
Here
luck.
we go. The word is sorry.
Sorry, Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Sorry seems to be the hardest word, Elton John.
Yes.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just gone blank today.
Sorry.
Don't tell me we could
Sorry
lose.
is the
Team Bald.
Yeah, I'm out.
Team Bald.
We're out.
MDG.
Good luck, guys.
MDG, anything there? I mean, sorry seems to be the word right now as we say goodbye to Ryan James.
I'm so sorry.
I am for real, mate.
Jackson.
What's that
Demi Lovato, mate.
Oh, yeah, of course. Very nice.
Awesome song.
That was a beauty.
See you, DeGroot. See you, Fitz.
Bye, mate.
We move on. Tom and Sarah remain in the fastest round of songs to song we've ever played.
Heidi Klum will be very happy with you.
I hope so, Tom. She's waiting on the line right now. Hope she's playing along. Good luck, Heidi. You're still in. The word is God.
What if God was one of us? Cannot remember the woman. I remember it being on my CD of
Stranger
Grammy
on a
winners.
bus.
Yeah.
Bachelor Girl. Yeah.
Wasn't
Oh,
it
that's
Bachelor
okay. She's
Girl?
American.
That was hit by a bus.
How about Oh My God? Or was it Oh My Gosh by Usher? Was it Oh My God?
No, oh my
OMG?
God. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Tom. You're through to the next round. Don't try and throw it and lose deliberately for the sake of Heidi, who's enjoying the game.
Still there, Heidi.
Tom makes it through. Sarah on fire. Here we go. The word is after.
Time after time.
Cindy Law.
Great song, Sarah.
After.
Oh, you're going to throw it for sure.
No, I actually don't. I'm struggling.
You'll be fined if the bookies find out. Are you throwing this game?
No, I'm not.
Time after time.
No.
Sarah and McGilvray. You've got it!
What could I have gone?
Other examples, Leno? Yep, Charlie XCX, mate. You love that song. After all, one the world. You've embarrassed yourself today, Tom. On the scoreboard, MDG, right down Sarah.
Sarah moves to 3.
Wow. Well
Everyone
done.
else on 1. Fitz yet to score.
Keep your friends close. Keep your exes even closer. Am I right, guys? It's not a saying. It could take off. Don't use it as one of my quotes. It's just something to think about this morning.
As opposed to the rest of your quotes, which we're all
Yeah, write those ones
using.
down,
Yeah,
please, for God's sake. Just a bit disappointed, and I thought we'd have a chat about this morning. I went out with a girl for about 3 years. She was my first true love.
Congratulations.
Laura was her name. We were young, we were silly, well, hearts full of love and exploring.
What home is she in now?
Okay, mate, she's in her own home with her own husband and her 3 kids. She's got 3 beautiful daughters, and you know what? Over summer, she has a holiday house, and we rented a house about 200 metres from her. I didn't tell her we were going there, and I didn't even bump into her down the street. So it was a bit weird knowing that she was only, here we were all these years later, both our families, side by side, in effect, on a global scale, side by side, but still no communication. No communicado whatsoever.
Well, it's because you're not with each other anymore.
No, I know, but I wasn't sure whether I should say anything. And the reason I didn't, and this has been playing on my mind, is because she hasn't made contact with me recently. But what she has done is made contact with my dad. Big
I
John.
get it. I get it. Your dad's a smoke show.
Why? Does she want a water filter or something like that? Or
No,
what
she
is she
doesn't.
looking for?
A little bit of time with John.
She wanted Dad's recipe for his famous tomato spaghettis.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just a little
Tomato
bit-
spaghettis?
Yeah.
Or the tomato sauce?
No, it's the mix that you make with the spaghetti.
Like a bolognese.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like a bolognese. You don't do the sauce alone, though. So it's quite interesting the way he makes it. It's an old Swiss recipe that he got from his mum. Is that the spaghetti is actually coated with the sauce instead of the sauce just being on
Right,
top.
so
It's not a meaty sauce.
Got you. You put the pasta
Yeah,
in
it's
at
quite
the
unique.
end.
It's really different. But anybody that eats it, that comes around for dinner and says, yeah, can we have John's tomato spaghetti? They just go, wow, what is this?
Yeah.
And to think that she went behind my back to talk to Dad instead of coming to have a chat to me and say, hey, how you been? What's going on? Hey, that spaghetti that your dad makes, the tomato spaghetti, we love that. How do I make that? Oh, great to hear from you. How is everything? How are the kids? What's the plan for Christmas?
Why would you? Well, that's so
My dad
awkward.
I get a phone call from my dad. I had a wonderful chat to Laura today. Oh, did your dad?
You don't need a middleman.
As you stomp on my heart too, because it's a pretty rough breakup. I'm not hanging on to it.
How long ago?
15 years or so.
Who dumped who?
We did it with each other's best
that doesn't
interests.
happen. That doesn't happen. That never happens. That's not a thing. She dumped you. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe she let me go.
Yeah.
I've let that go. I've pushed that aside.
Obviously, she has too with 3 kids.
Well, she has too, and the fact that she's just going directly to John and doing something behind my back makes me feel a little bit off. I mean, I understand her need for the spaghetti. I miss the spaghetti. I don't get Dad to cook for me enough. I'll do anything for that spaghetti. Tommy, you've had the spaghetti.
I have, and it took me to places I didn't know existed.
Really? Wow.
I also didn't know that the Swiss were the original. They were the best pasta makers.
Well, it's European. It's not the pasta, it's the sauce, it's the mix, yeah.
So spaghetti is
Still the
more
Italians.
European,
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah.
Well, it's Italian,
Well, it's
yeah.
Italian, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. But
this,
it's the sauce of what you do with the pasta, which makes it world famous.
And why do the Swiss? Why are they
The Swiss
so
are
good?
famous for their food and their culinary delights. I mean, they're
Well, I
known
know
for
they're
their chocolate.
Yeah, I know that.
Small knives, watches,
Yeah, but
mountains.
what's their other food?
Tomato sauce, apparently.
What's their other food? Breadcrumbs. Most things are crumbed. We have a dish called, you wouldn't know this, you culture vulture. We have a thing called Schinknernudler, which we
I
cook.
just made it up.
Schinknernudler?
No.
Famous
You've said
in
it
our
different
house.
twice now.
Schinknernudler. I'll say it at the same time 100 times.
Is it
That was
noodles?
it's noodles with ham, parmesan cheese,
Parmesan cheese?
It's Italian as
and
well.
a noodle, noodle.
So it's noodle soup with cheese on it.
Noodles actually originated in China. Research that, Tom.
this is-
You culture vulture.
Matt Preston, what's the point of your carry-on this morning?
I'm not Matt Preston. Matt Preston would love the tomato spaghetti. Tommy, what is, I mean, you've asked for the recipe as well, behind my back.
Yeah, I have. And I actually, am I allowed to say that John did give it to me?
Yeah.
He did he?
What is it?
There's a secret ingredient in there, which I don't
know if you're allowed to share this.
But there is also a lot of butter. A lot of butter.
Yeah.
Butter in a spaghetti bolognese.
Tough to get your head around, isn't it?
Yeah.
Welcome,
and,
Ryan.
Beef cubes
Ryan?
Beef cubes.
that must be powdered, according to
So
John.
it's stock.
Yeah. Sounding
Yeah.
a bit basic. I don't want to judge.
Well, you
I
haven't
haven't
tried it.
tasted.
One tub of Lego's tomato paste.
Right.
That's in there. But there is a secret ingredient.
Is there?
That I shouldn't say on air. Well, not yet. I don't want to say too much, but Laura from Manly has given us a buzz. Laura.
Wippa, I completely side with you on this one. I've got an ex who dumped me, and when he dumped me, he dumped my family recipe. If he came for my mum's famous wild lasagna, I would be irate.
Yeah, that's disgusting, and you made me nervous because I thought Tom had stitched me up and got Laura, who I went out with on air.
I did too.
I'm glad it was a different Laura. Quite relieved when I heard your voice. And that's not fair, Laura, to think that, they can carry on a family tradition outside of the family.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. You tapped out of that, so you tapped out of the sauce.
That's exactly right. You left me behind. Leave all of me behind. Don't take my recipe that's close to the family to your family to provide and enjoy what we enjoy over here. You decided to cut that off.
I thought it was a mutual breakup.
Sort of. Laura, it's not fair, is it?
It's not, but I am curious about this secret ingredient. What actually makes yours so special?
What is it,
I
Tom? Is
wonder
it
if
horny
it's
goat
anything like
weed?
my mum.
It's
Why, what-
beef cubes.
Did your
by the
mum have a
sound of it.
secret ingredient, Laura?
Well, I mean, it's a fairly common ingredient, but it definitely gave it a little zing, which everyone loved.
Okay.
Was it Vegemite?
No, it was lemon peel.
Oh, all right.
Okay, the lemon peel.
Okay, Tommy, well, in this situation, I mean, do you want to check in with John behind my back and find out whether you can release the actual
Yeah.
recipe maybe
Yeah.
for people playing along at home if they want to make the tomato spaghetti that Fitzy's now pulling apart? He's he's having a go at my gross mama.
No, wait, I'm just
Right.
seeing if my local Woolworths has any grey volts. It's exciting morning though because a lot of kids are going back to school today. We want to know if you're excited. 13 24 10, get involved. Jaden's given us a call. How old are you, Jaden?
8.
8 years
G'day,
of age.
Jades.
Now, do you know what teacher you've got yet, or do you find out today?
I find out today.
Is there anyone that you would like? Who's your favourite?
I don't really know any teachers in year 3,
Yeah.
but maybe 3D.
Okay, and Jaden, you're obviously excited about school. Who's your best mate?
Luca.
Oh, Luca. He's a good guy. He's a troublemaker, isn't he, Jades?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a bit cheeky, Luca. Keep an eye on him.
Who was your favourite homeschooler as well? Mum or dad? Who did you like the most?
Mum.
Yeah, Mum.
Okay.
Mum. Was Dad very impatient? Did he get angry? Did he?
No, yeah, and he was very. He had to get answers to a lot of calls.
Oh, he took a lot of calls, did he? Yeah, running off from the table the whole time. Trying to keep himself employed. Good on you, Jades.
Oh, we've got another 8-year-old that's rung in. His name is Colin. Good morning, Colin.
G'day, boys. How are ya?
Colin, you sound like your voice has almost dropped.
My voice dropped a long time ago with everything else.
Colin Fasnich, do you do the school run, or is it just get yourself ready, kids, get out the door, see you later?
I watched Fitzy's Instagram. Like, that's Instagram life. It's not real life in my house. I got banned.
Why?
What do you mean?
Why'd you get banned?
Because I got girls, mate. Like, girls, as they say, mature a lot quicker than boys.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, mate, and Lily is trying to fly, I reckon, under the radar that her dad's not that idiot off the TV.
Right, okay.
So she's just started year 7, so I think she's trying to buy enough time as she's not that fast snitch.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when she turns 18, she'll change her last name. We know that much.
We do know, and there is now a queue for the bathroom. There is a regime in the morning. I used to watch these movies, and Maeve's just gone off to year 6 just now, and she doesn't want to bury me either. She's top of the top of that school.
Oh, Faz, does it kill you a little bit that the girls are not like into dad anymore?
I like that they're quite like Lily's like super independent.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
She's got to get the bus now.
Yes, they've got to get the bus. Mate, this is... girls are maturing. Do you know what I love about Faz as well? Over the holidays, they went away on the caravan, and Faz, you had your... you were making your own bread, but you were putting the dough together, and you need to put the dough in a certain place for it to rise. Where were you putting it, Cole?
Oh, yeah, so down the back of the van, Maeve's got, like, the worst spot. She's got the top bunk, which is near the roof. So it's like a little oven. What you do is you put your bread in the bowl under her duvet near the roof, and best bread ever.
That is a real Dutch oven. Hey,
I think
Faz.
there's a lot of bacteria as well down there.
Don't. Faz, did you cook them something special this morning for the first day back to school?
No. I was still busy trying to get in the bathroom, and then when I get in, there was 15 towels on the floor because now there's a regime, you know.
Oh, man.
There's everything.
It's almost like no one cares about you, mate. No wonder you've called the show.
I'm bored now. I'm just listening to you do.
Thanks, buddy. You are a great father, Faz. We appreciate your call, mate. Thanks for calling in.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
See you, buddy.
The Fitzy and Wippa Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.